In a small town surrounded by green hills lived a woman named Sarah. She was a single mother, raising her 6-year-old son, Ayan. Life had not been kind to her. After her husband left, Sarah found herself standing alone with an empty wallet, but a heart full of determination. Every morning she woke up before sunrise, made breakfast for Ayan, and then rushed to her job at a small bakery. The pay was little, but she never complained. She believed that hope, no matter how small, could light even the darkest nights. Sarah often walked Ayan to school. They couldn't afford a car, but she turned every walk into an adventure, counting clouds, picking flowers, or laughing about silly things. Ayan didn't realize how tough life was to him. His mother was a hero. One winter evening, Sarah came home to find the electricity cut off. Their small house was cold and dark. For a moment, fear filled her eyes, but then she lit a small candle and sat beside Ayan, wrapping him in a blanket. She smiled softly and said, "Even a tiny flame can chase away the dark." That night when Ayan slept, Sarah sat by the candlelight filling out an online application for a scholarship program in baking. She had always dreamed of becoming a professional pastry chef, but dreams were a luxury she had set aside long ago. Still, she decided to try just once more. Weeks passed. One day, as Sarah kneaded dough at the bakery, her phone buzzed. Her hands were covered in flour, but she quickly wiped them and checked the screen. Her eyes widened. She had been accepted into a professional baking course in the city with a full scholarship. Tears of joy rolled down her cheeks. For the first time in years, she felt the weight on her shoulders lighten. That night she hugged Ayan and whispered, "We're going to build a new life, my love." Months later, Sarah completed her course and opened her own small bakery named Ayan's Delight. It became famous for its warmth, not just the pastries. Every customer was greeted with kindness and a smile. Sarah often placed a small candle on the counter, the same kind she had lit on that dark winter night. When people asked about it, she said, "It reminds me that no matter how dark life gets, a little hope can bring back the light." Years later, Ayan, now a young man, looked at his mother with pride. She wasn't just a baker, she was a symbol of strength, love, and resilience. And Sarah, standing by her oven with flour dusted hands, finally realized the storm that once tried to break her had instead taught her how to shine. Even a single mother with little in her hands but love in her heart can rebuild her world, because hope, when held tightly, can turn pain into purpose.